Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another kind of episode on the Stormpoint server. See, this episode was not supposed to be this episode. I was planning a certain event for the server that I was going to record and upload during this day just in time for the Halloween season, but due to quite a few technical difficulties, that didn't really work out. That it has begun video, not really accurate now, so just imagine I uploaded that tomorrow. So yeah, there's currently no infection on the server, but take from this what I didn't. Make sure to check your config file before you start the server, and make sure that everything's working properly, and that you create a backup before doing the event. Because I didn't do that, and I had to clean up everything manually, which kind of sucked, but since the last episode, we went ahead and added a mod that's going to help us with the infection, and that is basically having your elytra on your back so that you can have your chest piece on at all times. Because these mobs hit hard. I gotta tell you, it was not easy for the, I don't know, I guess hour it actually worked. And as you can see behind me, this is the command center, which was supposed to be for the last video. This was actually supposed to be the introduction to the video, a time lapse of me building all of this, but that didn't really work out too well, so I guess here it is. It's honestly quite cool in my opinion. I really like it, especially the little satellite that I added on top of it. Now this is eventually going to oxidize, which is fine. I like it in either color, but let me give you a little bit of a interior tour, I guess. There's not too much here. Little comms room with machines that don't do anything. And then a kind of barracks area with storage, beds, and all that stuff. And then we got a little bit more storage here, but then the main thing is these 4 bunkers right here on the first floor, each housing an autocannon. And then on the second floor here, we've got another bunker with a autocannon in it. This one's got a little bit of a wider field of view. And then we've got 2 smaller autocannons basically resembling AA cannons. And then up here are going to be either 2 or 3 mortar emplacements. I think we're going to do 3, but we don't have those yet, so we're going to have to work on that a little bit. But other than that, that's basically this command center. But then if you notice down here, there's also what is the start of a bridge, and this is being made by other members on the server, and it's basically going to act as another defensive point. So even though the event didn't work out as it was, I mean, this just gives us more time to prepare. And that's kind of what I'm going to do in this episode. Now, I don't have a lot of time, so that's really going to be about it for this episode. But I want to get something done, at least. So I have the idea of a standard fence build that comes around here and over here, and then it kind of continues down here. Except this is going to be a pathway here, where the cliff is going to be reinforced with deep slate. And this pathway is going to go all the way down to the bridge here. But here are basically these rundown materials, actually except for all that basalt, we're not using that. But all of that andesite and these andesite bars, as well as this deep slate and basalt. I don't believe we're going to be using anything else. I can't quite remember. Might be using these lanterns. Actually, we will be for the outside wall. But other than that, that's everything. Oh. Hi there. But I say we hop into a time lapse. See you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, and we are done. It's nothing too special, nothing highly detailed, but it makes our position a lot better. And I was going to do something a little more for this fence here. I was going to put like some kind of supports down here, but that actually wouldn't really work on this kind of hilly surface. And I also really thought that these gaps here would be a problem with the fences, but no, it actually looks really good. And it functions just as well, which is what I'm really looking for. Now, while building this, I have realized there is a slight issue with the autocannons inside the base. Let me just show you what it is. So let's take this one, for example. Oh, I gotta actually, let's take, oh, there it is. As you can see, there is a weird area in which I hurt myself. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's this wall, but when I demount it, you know, and I go over to this one, for example, which is a block farther away from the wall, it does the same thing. And I don't know why. So I think it has to do with the ceiling being so low. But at the same time, I can aim it down like this and be fine. Oh, that does look kind of funny. So I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting. Actually, let me just like, boom. Okay, so it is the ceiling. So maybe I'll put slabs there or something like that. And now I did just realize that this viewing platform here does cut down on the angles of the autocannons, especially this one right here. So I'm not too sure if those ones are going to be actually that effective, but I still want to keep them because it looks cool. But yeah, not too much. I might add a little bit more onto this in like the next few days. Or maybe other people will get on and add to it. I'm not quite too sure yet. So yeah, that's really actually going to be about it for this video. I know, quite short, but as I said in the beginning, I'm kind of crunched on time. I promise you that the next video will be about the event. I'm going to make sure of that. I don't want to delay this anymore like I did with the Wither Storm. That took 4 attempts, by the way. It was kind of annoying. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!